Hey guys, this is Sam. I just wanted to state my top 20 favorite Power Rangers for you guys. But before I get started, I want to lay down a few ground rules. Number one, this is only Power Rangers. There will be no Sentai Rangers. That'll be saved until, the series finale of Sentai Snob, or I decide it's time, but anyways, no Sentai. This is strictly Power Rangers. And the other thing, there will be no Ranger-like allies. Sorry to the fans of the Blue Centurion, Magna Defender, Solaris Knight. Those aren't going to be anywhere on here. And yeah, those won't be on here. So anyways, but the Phantom Ranger counts as a Ranger, but basically it's anyone with Ranger in their name. So anyways, let's get started, and with 20 through 11. Number 20, Jack Landers from Power Rangers SPD. Jack was off the book. He basically said, screw the rules. And what I liked about him, he was completely unorthodox. He didn't take anyone else. He's like, okay, so this is my team. Sure, in the beginning he was sort of overconfident and he treated everybody else like crap, but he was the leader that should do for the benefit of the team, and he was a real team player. Number 19, Taylor from Power Rangers Wild Force. Now I gotta admit, Wild Force wasn't my favorite season, but Taylor stood out. She was tough. She was like, what every girl ranger should be like. Tough, a little intimidating, but overall a good person. Most of the rangers from Wild Force kind of annoyed me. Danny and Max. But there are a few that I liked. I mean, Wild Force isn't horrible as a season, but it's not great either. But Taylor, she really knew what being a Power Ranger was all about. And she knows how to be a good Ranger. And eventually she learns to get along with Cole and the others. Number 18, Z, another SPD Ranger. Okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I thought Z was hot, and that was the only reason I put Z on this list. That is the only reason she's on this list. She's a babe, and maybe I'll do maybe top 10 most bonerific Ranger cast choices, but only per request. And Z was definitely a hottie, what can I say? And with the power of duplicity, yeah, nice. But hey, I have a girlfriend, so. But hey, Z was a babe. Number 17, Bridge Carson, the Green SPD Ranger. Now, why is Bridge on here? He has one of the best catchphrases in Power Rangers history. It's buttery. It's buttery. It's buttery. Is that getting annoying yet? Anyways, the reason I like Bridge is he's so, he gets under your skin, but he also means you no harm. He's great. He's funny, but only in small doses. That's why I couldn't watch much SPD. To be honest, Bridge is both annoying and fun to watch. I don't know if there's not many people out there with that combination. Next up is Zack, the original Black Ranger. Now, by process of elimination, I think you all know who my favorite Ranger is going to be, but anyways, Zack was fun. You know, he tried his hardest to get with the ladies, but to no avail. You know, I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, if he were real, I'd set him up on a blind date, but you know, but hey, Zack was pretty awesome. He, you know, really knew how to be the heart of the team, and you know, he was just a real charmer. Number 15 is Joel, the Green Lightspeed Ranger, another comic relief ranger. You'll see a lot of them on here, but you know, Joel was the like more sort of hammy and cartoony. I mean, the whole secret mission thing, I think it's like the third episode in, that is really funny. And I feel kind of bad for him. I mean, he never got a date with Fairweather until the end of the season, and then it's like, you know, and then in the team up with Time Force, he's like, oh, damn it, I finally got a chance. Oh. That's my number 15, Joel Rawlings. Number 14 is Shane from Power Rangers Ninja Storm. A lot of people are saying, why Shane? Well, Shane, you know, started off as kind of an airhead, and, you know, it was like, you know, but he needed a chance to, you know, he actually was one of those Rangers I started off not really liking, but then he grew on me. And I think what really made him one of my favorites is his battleizer actually was effective and really fitted the environment of the season he was in. And not only that, you know, he's kind of like, I need something to take the edge off my saving the world. And that was skateboarding. I mean, and there was a lot of obligations to family. Like where he comes in and he says, you know, his brother says, you need to stop skateboarding and think about your future. And then, you know, he finds out his brother is the Red Ranger, and he's like, oh, you got enough on your plate. What am I doing bossing you around? And he's like, I need to save the world. That's my future. That's Shane, number 14. Number 13 is Jason. Now, you're probably wondering why I placed him so low on here, but to be honest, you know, he stood out. You know, he's the first, he's one of the best, and, you know, he led the series well. And he was a powerhouse. He was intimidating. I mean, when Austin St. John got the role, he was about 17, 18, and it was like, wow, here's this guy every little kid wants to be. Alright. Number 12 is Merrick, the Lunar Wolf Ranger. Now, I'm going to confess something to you guys. Wolves are my favorite animal. And the whole thing with Merrick is he's kind of a loner at first, and then he learns how to be a team player. And, the Predazord is one of my favorites, Megazords, and to be honest, it's pretty good. It's actually one of the best. And, Merrick's kind of shy and, comes into his own. But he should have ended up with Princess Shayla. As I said before, Wild Force is okay, but not the best season out there. But they could have done a lot more. Number 11 is Chad, the blue Lightspeed Ranger. Now, Chad is really funny to watch. I mean, my friend Chris and I, we can't help but snicker at his key eyes. And it's a lot of fun to watch because he's so, it can be downright goofy at times, but that's half the fun. Anyways, that's part 1. Stick around for part 2 when I reveal the top 10.